Well, hello. So how are you? So tonight I'm doing a totally different video. This is a new playlist that I have, and I want to share with you. For those of you I've not been blessed to meet, I am Garlinda Price. And for those of you that are already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the comments that you leave. Thank you when you encourage me when I'm blessed to share the word of the Lord and to share prophetic words from God. Super excited about that. But also, for those of you that don't know, I own a real estate and construction company right here in North Carolina. I'm in Fayetteville, home of the 82nd Airborne, Fort Bragg. Whoop, whoop, if you've never heard of Fort Bragg, right? It's the largest military base in the country. And so, as a real estate broker, years ago, I thought that I'd be a jewelry designer, right? So a lot of people don't know that about me. So just a little fun fact about me. When I had my first business, long before I thought about being a real estate broker, I designed jewelry, and I sold it in college because I had a full class load. I don't even know. One day I woke up and started making jewelry, so I know it was the Lord, right? It was a gift from God. And I was like, I had so much jewelry. I said, I need to sell this stuff, right? And so I went on campus to our student center. I'm a graduate of Fayetteville State University here in Fayetteville, North Carolina, my alma mater. And I said, listen, can I set up a table to sell my jewelry? So they were like, I don't know. We need to ask. Nobody's ever asked that before. So they said yes. They came back to let me set up for free. I didn't have to pay for a booth. I set out my jewelry, and thus began my very first business, was selling jewelry that I made at home on my table. And it was made out of Fimo clay. So a lot of you use polymer clay to make your jewelry. But jewelry has always been an outlet for me, right? And so my business is very stressful, right? There are times when you think about bonking people upside the head or knocking them off in real estate, right? Because it is such a high level, fast paced, highly emotional business. It's up and down, highs and lows. And so how I keep my sanity is art therapy. And my art therapy is I make jewelry in the evenings. I may make a few pair of earrings. I may paint a whole bunch and then just design them as I go along. And I had so many on the table, and I follow so many incredible creators. Is that the right word? Creators? Creatives. That's what I was looking for. Creatives right here on YouTube. And so a lot of them are my favorites, right? So I love KUnity77, Khadijah. Oh my gosh, I think that's her first name, but I know it's KUnity77. Love her. I love Joyce McTeer. And then over on Instagram, there's some other creators I follow that I like a lot. And so they just encourage me. Letitia Edmonds, I think that's her name. I love her channel as well. So I've not shared my jewelry ever, right? Because again, it's just a creative outlet for me from real estate. And so, but I said, I have so much, I want to share it. So I made the pair that I have on, and I'm going to be doing some tutorials every now and again. I don't know how often I'll do the first one, but this is done on a wood base. It was a cross base, and I don't remember where I got these from. I think I got them from Michael's. And so I painted the back, and what I did on the back was I painted it white, and then I used some glitter paint just to give it like a look on the back. But aren't they beautiful? And so then on the front, I just did like an ombre. Let me get it into focus as best I can. I just did an ombre type paint theme along there, and then I put studs on them. And I think they came out really beautiful. And so I'm just going to tonight share with you some of my work, some of my jewelry. And then from there, I'm going to start doing some how-to videos, because I get it all the time in the streets, right? But I get it all the time here in my local area. Where did you get your earrings from? And I'll say, oh, I made them. And, you know, so at one point, okay, so I sold jewelry in college, and then after college, I chased my husband to Washington, D.C., where I lived for about 14 years. I lived between D.C. and Maryland. And while I was there, I was making, again, the jewelry out of polymer clay. And so I got this idea, an epiphany. I know it was the Holy Spirit. I wasn't saved at the time, but I know it was the Lord. And I said, I'm going to call Nordstroms Department Store, because I realized they were a local department store. They were based out of Maryland. And I said, I'm going to see if they'll carry my jewelry. So I called up. The guy answered the phone that ran the men's department. He said, well, come see me. Let me see what you have. He gave me an appointment. He said, you got 15 minutes. I showed him my men's cufflinks. He ordered 100 pair, and my jewelry from that day was carried in all of the Nordstroms department stores in the DC area. So I'm super excited about that. It was DC and Maryland. So this is a pair that I made. And so what I did with these two is, I'm not going to show the back because I'll show it. I mean, nothing's perfect. But I glued these two stars together, and then I drilled a hole in the bottom. And that's how I got the dangle down there at the bottom. I don't know why I have a pen in my hand. I just did a ministry video, that's why. So I think they came out really pretty. And so I don't necessarily have a theme around what I make. I noticed that some people, when they design jewelry, they have a theme. Let me say this, I'm very abstract, right? So if it's high color, if it'll pop, if it'll stand out, my personality is like full of color, it'll pop, it'll stand out, right? And so whatever I start to think about when I'm sitting there is what I'll design. So I'm just going to share with you, we're going to just share my designs, and then my next video I'm going to share some more designs, and then I'm going to record a how-to video for you. So this pair kind of did not come out like I wanted them to, even though I think they're really pretty. I wanted it to look more like an orchid, or more like just a different type of flower. This was not what I was going for, right? But my I have a 14-year-old. I keep saying 13 because she just turned 14. And she said, Mom, I think they're really pretty. And so that's how they turned out. And they really do have a great pop of color when you're wearing them. And when you have them on, I get compliments all the time. And so I'm not saying that to be haughty. I'm just saying that, you know, when you design stuff, I know people probably compliment it as well. Now, these were inspired by Joyce McTier, one of the people that I follow here on YouTube. I'm going to tag her in this so she'll know, because she did a video. It was a haul video that she did on some butterflies that she had found at the Dollar Tree or at Dollar General. I couldn't find the exact butterflies that she had found, but I mean, so I was at Dollar Tree specifically looking for butterflies, and I ended up finding a pack of butterfly stickers, and they were like 3D butterfly stickers, and I just thought they were so incredible. I don't have a store. I had an eBay store probably for the last 2 years, but it wasn't selling handmade jewelry. It was selling thrifted items, and it did extremely well, but it was so much to keep up with, and we were adding the construction side of our real estate company, and I just didn't have time to keep up with it, so I closed it. But I'm going to be opening up an Etsy shop, I believe. I don't like all the fees. You all tell me, give me your opinion, what you think about Etsy, or what you think about Big Cartel, or some of the other Shopify, what you think about some of the stores. But look how beautiful they are. I'm going to see if I put a piece of paper behind it, if it'll show it better. You grab a sheet of paper. My printer is right here. No, that makes it worse. But anyway, so the back is just multicolored. I'm going to hold it up close so you can see it. So I painted the bases, right? So the base is a heart, a wooden heart. I painted it with a metallic gold color. This base is a disc. I painted it with a metallic gold color. And then I drilled holes in the bottom. Thank you to KUnity77. She shared with me what type of drill she uses. My husband went out and grabbed it for me from Lowe's. And then the butterflies are 3D. So I just glued the bottom of their wings down so the top part stayed fluttery. And so they have just such beautiful movement. They're really gorgeous. And so I love those. I'm going to show you a couple more pair, and then I don't want my video to be too long. But again, this is Garlinda Price. I don't even think I said that, but if you're on my channel, you already know that it's Garlinda Price. And so I design jewelry again as therapy. But I am going to sell it. I sold it for a long time. A little bit more about me. So after I sold my jewelry in department stores in DC, I was doing hair in Woodbridge, Virginia. I didn't yet own a salon. And so at the time when I was doing hair, I decided to open up my own salon, and I did that. And so I no longer had time to design jewelry because I was a salon owner. So I owned salons for about 8 years. I did hair for about 14 years and ran spas between 8 to 14 years. So owned for 8, worked, ran, did hair 14 years. And then the Lord led us back to North Carolina. And so when we came back to North Carolina, I was still selling jewelry. I was doing home jewelry parties. I would do them once a month. And I think I was earning like $1,000 a month doing home jewelry parties. So I sold handmade jewelry and I sold pre-made jewelry. Similar to paparazzi, but maybe a little bit nicer. Nothing against paparazzi, but like they just added some upscale pieces to their line. But the pieces were really nice. I buy them from a wholesaler. And then, but I loved the art of hand making jewelry, right? And so I ended up getting a local art scholarship, and I published in a couple of books my jewelry design. So again, I always thought I'd be a jewelry designer, and the Lord was like, Sweet Pea, that is a hobby. I have called you to own a real estate company. So I transitioned from hair, took a year off when I had my 14-year-old, and then went into real estate. So this is a pair as well, and I'm going to share with you how I did these. And so what I did with these is I just painted squares. I'm not gonna be able to do tell you a how to, but I painted squares and then I'll outline them. So I'm gonna share with you on a video how to do these. I think they came out really great. They're like a geometric pattern. I totally love them, and they're very lightweight. So this is on one of those teardrop shaped wood pieces that you get at Michael's, and I just use different paint colors to paint the base colors, and then I'll outline them with the colors that you see going around the different geometric patterns. They kind of remind me of the 70s, right? So I'm going to show you 2 more pair, and then we're going to finish there, right? Because I don't want the video to be too long. So this is another, sorry, this one didn't want to hang right. So let's put it on this side. And I don't know where its counterpart is. So this is another one that I use the 3D butterflies for. So this was a wood base, and then I just did a bunch of random finger painting on the wood base. I got that idea from K-Unity 77, and just look how pretty. And so then after I did the base, I put what's that stuff called, triple thick, let it dry. To give it a 3D effect, I did some dots and some lines after the triple thick dried, so it looks like vines and leaves and dots. And then again, I glued the wings down of the butterfly on the base here, so the top part of the 3D butterfly would stay up. So they really have beautiful movement. And then the back is just finger painting as well. And they are very lightweight. So just to show you the last 2 pair, and then we'll do another video. I'll show you. I have so many. You won't get tired of looking at them, right? This is a mirrored pair. Oh my gosh, these are incredible. So let me put them on so you can see them, and then I'm going to hold it up to the camera. But I love how these came out because I wanted to do something with the little mirror pieces that you can get from Michael's. I would say AC Moore, but our AC Moore, and I think yours too, was purchased by Michael's. So now we don't have an AC Moore anymore. But so look, it's a little mirrored diamond, and it has like these studs that you can purchase, and I glued those down. But let me show you how they look up close. The back is super cute, so I put a little sticker on it that says Cutie Pie. The back is just a solid color, really pretty burgundy, like a wine color. But look, so these are the little mirrored triangles that you can buy at the store, and they come in all those different sizes, and they're square most of the time, right? But what I did was I shaped mine like a diamond, just turned it sideways, and glued the hook underneath the little sticker. I'll show you how I did that in a how-to video. And then the base, I just painted with a bunch of different random colors on the wood base. And then after it dried, I put a gloss on it. I tend to like a gloss on my earrings. You may not. I use triple thick to put the gloss on. And then I glued the little stickers down. These are actually scrapbook stickers, right? So I buy a lot of scrapbook stickers to do jewelry design and art with. And that's how those came out. And so I think they came out really, really beautiful. And then one last pair. These are my favorite pair of earrings. I keep them for myself. I wear them all the time. To me, they go with everything, although they probably don't, but I don't care about things matching, because, you know, when you're an artist and you're probably the same way, who cares if it matches or not, right? But these are my favorite earrings. They have like an Aztec or a zigzag type pattern. And what I love about them is I used a cactus sticker from the Dollar Tree. So this is a wood base. You can see on the back. And on the front, I just did all kinds of random little patterns, and then I glued a little cactus sticker to the base. And I wear these earrings with everything all the time, and every time I wear them out, people are like, where'd you get your earrings from? And I'm like, I made them. So that's what made me want to do this video tonight, just to share with you, what do you do as a creative outlet, right? Your full-time job may be in nursing, your full-time job may be that you do hair, your full-time job could be that you're in teaching, but I find that a lot of times creatives, it's their outlet, not necessarily their full-time job or their full-time gig. So I would love just in the comment section if you share with me, like, what do you do full-time, and what do you make? What do you create? And so again, I'm Garlinda Price, super excited. Just wanted to come and share with you my jewelry designs. I'm going to be doing some how-to videos. I'm super excited to do that because I want to show people how I make the earrings, right? And I know that a lot of times people talk about copyright, but my thing is, if you can copy it, well, hey, good luck with that, right? I'm just kidding. But, you know, we do have to protect our work, and one way you can protect your designs and your original art is to draw it, keep it in a book, date that page, and also sign your work, right? So sign the back of your designs, take pictures of your designs so you can prove that it was your work, and then register the copyright on the state level, on the U.S. level, as you go along, if that's important to you, okay? So again, I'm Garlinda Price. I'm super excited I got to spend time with you all tonight. God bless you, and I'll see you on my next video.